Hi everyone, and a warm welcome back to Heartfelt Living Tailies. Today, I'm going to share something deeply personal, my pregnancy journey here in the UK. For anyone who's just seen that positive test, I want to walk you through what actually happens when you find out you're pregnant, and how to navigate the first few weeks. So when I first found out I was pregnant, wow, it was a whirlwind of emotions, pure happiness, a touch of nervousness, and a whole lot of excitement all hitting me at once. After that initial wave washed over me, my very next thought was a practical one. Okay, so what do I do now? It felt like I'd been handed this wonderful secret but had no instruction manual. If you're in the UK, the first official step is to register for maternity care as soon as you can, ideally before you hit the 10-week mark. Now, here is a crucial tip that saves a lot of time. You do not need to see a GP first. I know, it feels counterintuitive, but it's true. You can actually self-refer directly to a midwife or your local NHS maternity trust. This is the fastest and most direct route to getting your care started. What I did was simple. I went online and searched for self-refer midwife plus my area. That led me straight to an online form on my local hospital's website. I filled it out, and that was it, the ball was rolling. If you can't find a form like that, don't worry. Just call your GP's surgery, tell them you're pregnant, and ask for a booking appointment with a midwife. They'll know exactly what to do. It's that simple. After registering, I discovered the Pregnancy Notes app, which was connected to my hospital. Honestly, that app became my lifeline. All my appointments, blood test results, scan details, and vaccination records were stored right there, accessible anytime. It was incredibly reassuring to have all that information in one place, right up until my baby was born. I highly recommend checking if your hospital offers a similar digital service. Once you're registered, you'll get your first official appointment, known as the booking appointment. This usually happens before 10 weeks. It's quite a comprehensive session where they'll take your blood for initial tests, go through your health history, discuss your pregnancy and any concerns you might have, and set up your official maternity notes. It's the moment it all starts to feel very real. At this early stage, there are also a few key things you should start doing for your health and the baby's. It's recommended to begin taking 400 micrograms of folic acid every day until you reach 12 weeks pregnant. You should also take a daily supplement of 10 micrograms of vitamin D throughout your pregnancy. And, of course, it's vital to avoid alcohol and smoking completely to give your baby the best possible start. So, those are the first steps. From the emotional whirlwind to the practicalities of NHS registration. It's a journey. It might seem daunting, but it's a well-trodden path, and there's plenty of support along the way. Thinking about starting a family in the UK and wondering about the costs? I've got some amazing news for you. Maternity care on the NHS is completely free. Yes, you heard that right. Free. And this is for everyone, regardless of your nationality or immigration status. Your care will never be delayed. This free care covers everything you'll need. All your antenatal appointments, scans, the birth itself, whether it's in a hospital or at home, and all your postnatal care after the baby arrives. It's a comprehensive package designed to support you every step of the way. But wait, it gets even better. Once you're pregnant, you're entitled to something called a Maternity Exemption Certificate, or MATEX for short. This little gem gets you free NHS prescriptions and free NHS dental care throughout your pregnancy, and for a full 12 months after your baby is born. Your midwife or GP will sort out the application for you, and sometimes you get a digital certificate instantly. Quick tip: if you have to pay for a prescription before your certificate arrives, always ask the pharmacist for an FP57 receipt. You can use that to claim a full refund later. On top of that, if you're receiving certain benefits, you might be eligible for the Healthy Start scheme. This gives you vouchers or a payment card to help buy healthy essentials like milk, fresh fruit and vegetables, and even vitamins. It's a fantastic support system. And a little side note for those in Scotland: prescriptions are already free for everyone. So that's one less thing to think about. During your pregnancy, you'll also be offered several vaccines to help protect you and your baby. These typically include the flu jab, the whooping cough vaccine from around 16 weeks, and now also vaccines for COVID and RSV, usually from 28 weeks. These are all recommended by healthcare professionals to give your baby the best possible start by passing on your immunity. But remember, it's always your body and your choice. They are not compulsory. Now, let's talk about one of the most exciting parts: the scans. In a standard, straightforward pregnancy on the NHS, you'll usually have two main scans. The first is the dating scan, which happens between 11 and 14 weeks. This confirms your due date and checks the baby's heartbeat. The second is the anomaly scan, between 18 and 21 weeks. This is a more detailed check of your baby's organs, brain, spine, and placenta, and it also screens for certain conditions. You might be wondering, what if I need more scans? Well, extra scans are only provided if there's a medical reason. For example, in my own pregnancy, I ended up having about 7 or 8 scans because I had a low-lying placenta and some fibroids that needed monitoring. So, the number of scans you get really depends on your individual health needs and your specific hospital's policies. Things can vary slightly from one NHS trust to another, but the core principle is always the same: providing the best care for you and your baby.
So, let's talk about antenatal appointments. Every time I went, my midwife would check the usual things: my blood pressure, a urine sample, and of course, they'd check on the baby's growth and listen to that tiny heartbeat. They also ask about the baby's movements and, really importantly, how I was feeling mentally. Once I hit around 25 weeks, they started measuring my bump, and then at 28 weeks, it was time for more blood tests to check my iron levels. Now, this is super important. If you ever experience things like vaginal bleeding, really bad abdominal pain, sudden swelling, severe headaches, or if you notice the baby isn't moving as much, please contact your maternity unit straight away. Don't wait. I remember during my pregnancy, I was obsessed with the Baby Center app, tracking my baby's development. And waiting for that first kick. I'll never forget it. That feeling of your baby moving inside you. There's nothing like it. But let's be real, pregnancy isn't always easy. The first trimester for me was all about fatigue and nausea. And later on, back pain and swollen feet. But you know what? We are moms. We are so strong, and we are all doing an amazing job. I also really want to give a shout out to the NHS maternity staff. In my experience, they were just 100% amazing. So kind and supportive. From the midwives to the doctors and all the support staff, I genuinely felt so cared for. They work so hard for us moms and our babies. You also have choices for your birth, like a hospital, a midwife-led center, or even a home birth. And after the baby arrives, the midwives visit you at home, which is so reassuring. Just remember, this is all based on my personal experience. For any official guidance, the NHS website is a great resource, but always speak to your own healthcare professional for medical advice. This was my story, and I really wanted to share it with any moms to be out there. I truly hope it was helpful. I'll be sharing more videos about my experiences soon. So thank you so much for watching.